don't even like to speak. I just tell him hi and bye. Slide off automatic Hyundai.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he gets gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First
down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Duke Johnson, 28 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go play action. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's got daylight. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded at the 2. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down throw for Winston. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 39 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get... There goes Duke Johnson. The 40, the 30, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Duke Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Winston now to throw on first down. And an alley to run. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. first down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. To Johnson again. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find me.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Second down, Winston. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Jameis now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He's got room to run past the 20. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Duke Johnson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you on down to our studios in Orlando. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They go to Johnson again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Johnson running left. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now let's go. Please. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Flushed out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Shane Ray in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long for Winston. And he's going to go down again. Todd Davis. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, hurry up. 3-19. Leopard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Buying time to his left. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Green, 30. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They give to Johnson going right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Gun!
Here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Johnson running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one.